Hi everybody, thanks for coming here. This course is about improving your vocabulary for academic English. And it's really useful for lecturers and students who have to write papers, assignments, books, and all that sort of thing for their studies and for academic publication. In another lesson, I talked about what the academic word list is and who created it. I'd like to talk about this course now so that you understand exactly what this course is about. Let's begin with the course organisation. We can say that there are 4 major components to the course, and I have broken them down into smaller and smaller pieces. The biggest piece, of course, is the AWL itself, which contains the list of all the head words. So I've taken that list from the Victoria University of Wellington. I've downloaded it. I've looked at all of the words there. And then, of course, I needed to think I can't just teach all of the words all in one go. So I needed to cut the whole thing down into manageable pieces. The next piece then is what I call a section. And basically, because this is a word list that begins in A and ends in Z, a section will focus on a specific letter or maybe 2 or 3 letters. For example, the second section focuses on the academic words beginning with the letter B and C. So we have the letters grouped into different sections. And then from the sections, we have usually 3, sometimes 4 sets of lessons for each section. So a set basically represents a lesson. And then for each set, there will be 3 or 4 lessons. Finally, within the lesson, we have the group of words. So each lesson contains 3 or 4 groups of words. Each group consists of between 4 and 6 individual words from the academic word list. Let me just show you what happens with a few screenshots and the steps that you will take as you experience this course. The first thing you see when you start one of your lessons is that I will present the words to you. And the AWL words will be shown on the left side of the screen, usually just under my little video box. As you look at these words, you need to make sure you understand them. Now, I will not explain these words. I'll tell you why in a minute, but I'm leaving it up to you as the viewer to decide if you know or don't know the words. If you don't know the word, then please go ahead and look it up online. Once you know what the AWL words mean, it's time to practice. I will present to you an exercise. This exercise is where you follow along. For example, one of the ones we have is fill in the spaces. So I will present a sentence to you and you need to fill in the space with the correct AW word. Once you have completed that group of words, remember there's only 4 to 6 words in a group. So you complete the exercise. Please remember to pause the video at this point if you need a little bit more time to think. I do allow a pause of a few seconds, but that might be too short for you. Just stop the video and make sure that you have completed the exercise. Because then, after that, you will be shown the answers. And I go through the answers with you for the group. That is one group of words. Once we have completed this process, we start again with a new group of words. I present those to you, make sure you understand them, try the practice exercise, and then compare your answers. Just to finish, there are a few points to note. The purpose of this course is to give you practice with the academic word list. What I haven't done is provide explanations of what each word means. Now, I had to think about this when I was creating the course, and I came to the conclusion that really it would not add value to you if I spent lots of time giving you the explanations and the meanings of the words. There are a few reasons for this. Number one is information overload. If we have the explanations and the practice and the answers, that's just so much information for you to absorb. Another big reason is that there are online resources. Of course, you have Google Translate, you have online dictionaries that you can open up on a browser, and it really only takes a few seconds to discover the meaning of a word nowadays. And why not just use those rather than myself repeating everything? So if you need to find out a word, just feel free to use the online resources. The other final reason I thought about was, well, it helps you to remember the word. If you do a little bit of work searching it and looking up meanings of new words, that's one of the steps you need to take in order to learn and remember new vocabulary. One point that I also need to make is that the AWL is a massive thing. If you looked at my lesson where I introduced the AWL to you, we learned that we have 570 word families, and from these word families there are many noun forms, adjective forms, adverbs and so on that can be derived and created from the head word. If I included everything, the course would just be too massive and you'd be here following me until your 75th birthday or something. We can't have that, can we? So I basically decided to make the course manageable by focusing on the head words. The last thing I want to say, and I've said this before, is please keep a vocabulary notebook, a place where you record the vocabulary that you're learning. Absolutely, you can download the PDFs. All of the lesson material is provided to you in video, and the slides are there for you as a PDF. So you have it all to download, but it is important that reading is a very passive way of learning. By writing your information down, then you are interacting and again making more positive steps to learn the new vocabulary. That's how to use the academic word list, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just finish by saying thank you so much for showing interest and enrolling in this course on vocabulary for academic English. I'm really excited to deliver this to you and take you through it. I had lots of fun making it, and I very much hope that you will get some value from going through this course. Just to finish by saying, if you have any comments on or questions about my course, I'm absolutely delighted to hear from you. Please make any comments, ask questions in the students area of this platform. I am looking at these, and I will be notified when questions and comments come up. So I very much look forward to hearing from you. All right, thank you, and I hope to see you at the start of this course.